Alright, Tommy Knudsen here with the Hypno Show. That's our working title for this little video series. And we have a question in today from Pauline. Pauline, I'm not going to use your last name because you're asking about sex, and I didn't want to embarrass you publicly on YouTube. So, Pauline wants to know about, she's interested in self-hypnosis. She wants to know, can you use self-hypnosis? How does it work exactly? Is it just the power of the mind? How do you actually hypnotize yourself? She's particularly interested in increased sexual satisfaction. And so, Pauline, let me explain how self-hypnosis works. If you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. It goes back and forth both ways. So it's not just the power of the mind. You can do lots of things with your mind. Hypnosis is just one of the many trillions of different things you can do with your mind. However, when you know a specific recipe or a program to run in your mind, you can achieve all sorts of different results in your life. Self-hypnosis makes everything easier. So here's how it works. Basically, think of it like a recipe. You have your kitchen, you have your ingredients, and you have your dishes and your pots and your pans and your utensils, and you need to go ahead and create something. Maybe you're baking a cake, maybe you're making, I don't know, macaroni and cheese, maybe you're making a deep-fried turkey. I don't know what you're making, but what I do know is that you need different ingredients, you need to do things in different sequences in order to get different results. And self-hypnosis is a set of sequences that you follow in your mind, and you can do this a wide variety of different ways. You can, number one, you can do it entirely mentally. You can memorize a self-hypnosis sequence or a self-hypnosis recipe, steps 1 through 7, and mentally take yourself through those steps. However, that used to be the way everyone had to do it before we had portable recording devices. You'd have to think it through, memorize the process, go into hypnosis, try to maintain enough conscious awareness so that you could remember how to lead yourself into the hypnotic meditative state, and then proceed to give yourself the suggestions that you wanted to get. Very challenging if you've never done self-hypnosis before, because it takes a lot of practice. You have to remember all 7 steps to a hypnosis session, so on and so forth. So there's the induction, right? Then there's the deepener, there are the suggestions, there's the treasure chest that you have to use in order to set your thoughts aside. There's the zip file that you use to upload your suggestions into your mind. There's the callback, all these things. So how do you remember to do all those things? Well, these days, you can go through that same process, except you can say the things aloud and record yourself on video, which I prefer, or audio, and then you pop some headphones on, you listen to yourself, talking to yourself, and lo and behold, self-hypnosis. So that's the best way. Now, there are thousands of books about self-hypnosis and thousands of different ways of doing it. And no one way is particularly right or wrong. Of course, like anything else, there are 1,000 different ways to do things. But that's why we created the self-hypnosis sequence. It's the most comprehensive self-hypnosis training in the world, where you learn how to improve yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. You can learn all about it by clicking on the link below, and we'll teach you all sorts of cool things about self-hypnosis as you begin to learn more about hypnosis from us. So that's my answer in short form, but the point is, yes, it is the power of the mind, but it's not just the power of the mind. It's the power of the mind plus the perfect self-hypnosis recipe, which is exactly what we've put together for you in the self-hypnosis sequence. Talk to you very soon. This is Telman. Go ahead, hit me up with some questions and comments. Share this video with everyone you know. You know that they want it. They want to be hypnotized. And so do